Welcome guys, today is Wednesday, it is September 27th and we are here for a morning yoga class. So we're going to spend the next hour or so together just letting go of any tension that we're holding in our bodies and in our mind, and we're going to accomplish that through becoming conscious of our breath and noticing how our breath connects to our movements, and in doing that really helps release things that we're holding in the body. So just make this your very own practice. Feel free to spend the whole hour relaxing on the mat if you want, but just take this time for yourself. We're going to start with some relaxation down on our mat, so let's get nice and comfortable on our backs. We're going to let our arms rest at our sides, palms open, face to the sky. I want you to close your eyes and focus on breathing deeply in through your nose. And as you do that, feel the expansion of your belly, your back, and your rib cage. Exhale out through the nose. Want to feel that same area of the body contract and empty. While we continue to breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Start to bring awareness to your face. Feel your eyes relax. Feel your jaw relax. Breathe away any tension that you're holding in your neck. And then guide your awareness and your breath into your arms, and let's breathe from our shoulders all the way out through our fingertips. Then bring your breath into your legs and breathe from your hips all the way down to the tips of your toes. Next, we're going to guide our breath into our spine. I want you to start at your tailbone and breathe up the length of your spine, weaving your breath in between each segment of your spine, and just feeling that air float right out the top of your head. Let's roll our head to the right, bring it back to neutral, and let's roll left. And again to neutral and roll right. Back to neutral and roll left. And then return to that neutral place. Inhale, the arms float to the sky. Exhale, let's stretch them behind us. And I want you to reach out through all of your fingers. Press out through your heels until you feel yourself getting 2 inches longer. And then let's relax. We'll inhale the arms back up. Exhale, return them to your sides. Once there, left knee pulls to chest. Let's give it a hug. And start by just pointing and flexing our foot. And then do a nice slow ankle roll. Let's do a couple the other way. And then just let your foot rest where it is. Let's send that leg out. We'll bring the other knee in. Same thing. Start with that close hug. And then we'll flex and point our foot. Then we'll roll the ankle around. And then let's reverse. Just let your foot rest. From there, let's bring both knees back in. Give yourselves a giant hug. And let's do a few rocks side to side, massaging either side of our spine. Come back to neutral and we'll circle our knees around and around. And let's reverse. And then just hold your knees in nice and close. tighten the belly as you press through the back of your rib cage. And I want you to round the spine so your nose comes up towards your knees. And release back down. Let's try again. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, rounding the spine, nose to knees, chin towards chest. And release down. Now let's rest our feet down, space them apart about hips distance, toes in slightly, heels out slightly, and space your feet far enough away from your butt cheeks that when we bridge up, we're feeling it in the hamstring and the glutes, not in the quads or the knees. So begin to tighten the belly and peel up. And once you've made it to the top of your bridge, make sure you're not feeling any pressure in your neck, feeling lots of activation in the back side of your body. And then ever so slowly ease down one segment at a time. Once we feel that we're all the way down, we'll bring the knees back into the chest. Do a few more rocks side to side. A couple more knee circles round and round. And reverse. Good. And then I want you to cross-eight your ankles. Use your second and third fingers to hook around your big toes. Tighten your belly like we practice. Press through the back of the ribs and round up. So your chin is towards your chest. Let's release down and change the cross of your legs. Same thing, hooking around your big toes, tightening the belly, press through the back of the ribs, upper body lifts. Now on your next exhale, we're going to roll up. And then once we're up, that brought us into an easy cross-leg position. Let your sit bones melt into the mat. Open palms to the sky. Backs of your hands rest softly on your knees. Let's drop our chin against our chest and just breathe into the back of your neck. Inhale, lift the head to back to open your throat. Try again, drawing the chin to your chest. Lifting our head to back, open our throat. And again, dropping chin to chest. And lifting head to big back, opening throat. And then return to that neutral position. Let's take hands together at heart center and just press your palms firmly together. Inhale, open your arms and your heart. Exhale, round the spine, backs of your hands come close. Inhale wide. Exhale round. Inhale wide. Exhale round. Inhale wide. And then exhale, reach high. Let that left arm float down. Stretch the right arm a little higher. Let's side bend to our left. Lift up. And again, side bend to our left. And lift. Side bend to your left. Sweep the arm forward. Reach out to the right. Come all the way back up. And then back to neutral. Let's bring that left arm back up. And now let the right hand float down. Stretching a little higher with that left. Side bend to your right. And back up. Side bend. And lift. Again, side bend. And lift. This time, side bend. Sweep forward, reach out. Lift up. Over. And straight up. And then let that right arm rise as well. Let's return to hands to heart center. And breathe. Let your chin drop to your chest. Now roll that left ear to left shoulder. Drop chin to chest and roll right. Drop the chin and roll left. Drop the chin and roll right. Drop the chin. And then come back to that neutral seated position. Let's bring our hands back down onto the knees, palms open, face to the sky. And we'll take another couple breaths in our seated mountain pose. On the next exhale, let's soften slightly and transition onto hands and knees. So whatever way works best for you to get to your hands and knees, that's what we do. Once there, shoulders are over wrists, hips are over knees, tops of the feet are pressed into the mat. Wide spread fingers, hands turned in slightly, pressing through second, third, and fourth knuckles. So this is foundational hands, and it's important to remember foundational hands because it's going to keep pressure and weight out of your wrist and your thumb. So it's second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, round cat. Inhale again, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's come back to neutral spine. And let's extend the right leg behind us, hip level, push out through your heel, and then stretch your left arm forward and turn your left palm towards the sky. Exhale, back down, and we'll switch. Start with the left leg, and then the right arm, opening palm to sky. Exhale, lower, let's switch again, extend. Now bring the right knee in to touch the left elbow, and then re-extend. So we're gonna exhale and inhale. Once more, exhale, inhale. Come back to all fours, and we'll switch, extending left leg, right arm. Pulling left knee into right elbow, and extend. Exhale, pull in, inhale, extend. Once more, exhale in, and inhale, extend. Return to all fours. Now let your big toes come close, separate your knees, and push your tailbone back towards your heels. You're gonna let your chest drop right through your knees, forehead to the mat. Open palms to face the sky, and feel that deep stretch going down the sides of your ribs. Return to foundational hands. Tucking toes, we lift our tailbone and move up into downward facing dog. So while you're in downward facing dog, want to feel like our rib cage is pulling closer to our thighs. Want to feel like the back of our shoulder blades are reaching towards the gluteals. And want to let our head completely dangle freely. We'll walk our dog a few times, lift and lower each heel individually. And then press the heels back down. From there, let's inhale ourselves into plank. And then exhale back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Now let's all modify to our knees. And as we exhale, elbows are opening, and we're going to lower the chest, and then the hips touch down. Elbows tuck in. Press to the tops of the feet and the hip bones, lengthen your spine. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, going down, we open the elbows and then we pull them back in as we inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, opening down, and inhale, rise into cobra. Take your time as you push all the way back and return to extended child's pose. Palms opening to the sky. Hands come back into foundational position. We tuck our toes and we make our way back up into downward facing dog. Let's walk our dog a few times. Press the heels down. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Hang out there. And then inhale to plank. Modify if you'd like, or lower in one piece. So we exhale down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes back up into down dog. Inhale again to plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Let's try once more. Inhaling to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. From there, take a giant step forward with that right foot. Placing the foot between the hands. We want to stay in runner's lunge with our knee over our ankle. A nice straight line from the heel of your left foot. Right up through the top of your head. From there, let's sink down onto the left knee, press to the top of the left foot. And then slowly rise and come into crescent moon. open the arms and let your hands hook together behind your back. Once they're pulling down with those hands, open the throat, open the heart. And then let's inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, come forward, hands on the mat. Tuck the left toes under, lift that left knee. Go back into lunge. Stepping back with our right foot to plank. And then we return to downward facing dog. This time our left foot steps between the hands, ensuring that that left knee remains over our ankle, straight line from the heel of our right foot right out through the top of our head. And then let's sink the right knee down, press to the top of your right foot. Reach high and touch the sky. Now let the arms open and your hands come together behind you. Hook them together. Start to pull down with those hands and then open your throat and open your heart. Inhale back to neutral spine. Release your hands. Exhale, come forward. Tucking the right toes under. Let's lift the right knee. We're back in lunge. And then we're going to send the right foot forward. We're going to let our big toes stay close with our heels apart. And inhale, roll up. Reach high to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale to the sky. And exhale to our heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back into plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale, tucking toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up. Reach to the sky. Exhale into the heart. Inhale again, extend, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to heart. Inhale again to the sky and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back into plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. And exhale to your heart. Now let your arms extend long at your sides. Feel your fingertips reaching towards the earth. Opening your heart. Breathe. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Feel your ribs rest against your thighs. And then bring the webbed part of your thumb and your index finger into the crease of your elbows to form a frame. And then let your head dangle within that frame. And then let's release fingers to the mat. Giant step back with our right foot, bringing us into runner's lunge. Press the right heel down, turn the right toes out a bit, and align your left heel with the back of your right heel. Keep the left knee over your ankle as you're lifting upper body. Hip bones facing forward, shoulders square. Add your arms for warrior one. Open your arms, open your heart. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, hinge forward and come into warrior airplane. And then while you stay in your airplane, see if you can lift onto the ball of your right foot. So now we're in our airplane lunge. And then send the hands to the mat. Send the left foot back into your plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up. Reach high to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sinking a little deeper, feeling those ribs pressing against your thighs. Again, webbed part of thumb and index finger goes into the crease of our elbows, forming that frame for our head. Exhale, fingers to the mat. Giant step back with our left foot, bringing us to lunge. And then pushing the left heel down, turning left toes out slightly. Aligning right heel with the back of the left toe, we start lifting up our body. Check your right knee stays over your ankle, hip bones forward, shoulders squared out. Arms reaching high, warrior one. Open your arms, open your heart. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, begin to hinge forward. Ribs on thighs, arm extended. There's our warrior airplane. And then while you're here, see if you can lift onto the ball of your left foot. So now we're in airplane lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Send the right foot back into your plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthening, rising into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And then return to standing mountain pose. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Stepping back with our right foot into our lunge. Let's stay in that lunge. And then lift upper body, bringing us into our high lunge. And then see if you can add your arms reaching to the sky for crescent lunge. We're going to place our hands together at heart center. Inhale, rotate to your left, and then exhale, tuck the right elbow outside your left thigh, and keep rolling that left shoulder open. And that would be prayer balancing twist. Let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, return to that lunge. And then proceed to walk yourself around into a wide straddle. So we're going to be facing the wide edge of our mat. Adjust your feet so both toes are pointed in slightly, heels pointed out slightly, hands directly under shoulders. Let's inhale, look out. And then exhale, see if you can sink deeper down. Just bending the elbows, letting the forearms drop. And remember, you can bend your knees as much as you need to. Press down through the palms and push the arms straight. Now bend the left knee and shift your weight to the left so you're keeping your right foot flat, feeling that good stretch of the inner right thigh. Come back to center. Now bend the right knee, pushing your weight to the right, same thing, but now feeling that stretch in that left inner thigh. back up and shift again to your left. And then back up and shift to your right. And then come back to center neutral. Once there, inhale, flat back, look out. Exhale, arms open wide. There's our straddle airplane. And then from there, we're going to inhale and slowly rise to standing. Bringing ourselves into 5-pointed star. So our toes are still in, heels are still out, palms opening to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, we're going to bend the knees, fold forward, brush the earth. And then inhale, rise into a sunflower. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Once more, exhale, fold. And inhale, rise. Let's lower that left arm alongside our left thigh. Stretch the right hand a little higher. And then try to inch the left hand even farther down while keeping your right arm straight up. And then let's return to 5-pointed star. Start to bring the arms closer together. And we're going to pass left elbow under right elbow, let the elbows bend, and then press the back of your hands or your palms together. And think about keeping the elbows lifting shoulder level. So you should feel a really good stretch across the upper back and the back of your shoulders. And then try to lift the elbows a little bit higher, kind of arching back a little bit. And then come back to that neutral place. Let's untwist and back into our stair. From there, we're going to turn left toes to the front edge of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch this time. And imagine that you're standing while being pressed between two panes of glass. And then simply bend the left knee. And look out past your left hand. So, using that same visualization that we use for triangle, hopefully that keeps you upright and centered. We're going to stretch the left arm a little further forward, then lift it up as you lower your right. And let that left palm push towards the sky. And there's our reverse warrior. And then bring your right hand up. See if you can grab hold of your left wrist and just push a little bit more. And then come back into warrior 2. And we'll stretch the legs straight and we're back where we started. Now we're ready to begin pulling our right hip to the right and stretching our left arm as far away from our right hip as we can. Once we can't go any farther, let's send the left hand down and the right hand high. And there's our triangle pose. We want to feel like our right hand is being pulled right up to the sky so we're not sinking downward. We're pressing that right hip a little bit forward, rolling the right shoulder a little bit back, and that should keep us in a nice straight line. And then on the next exhale, begin to bend the left knee, and you can either place your left forearm on your thigh or reach your left hand down to the mat. And there's extended angle pose. Exhale, let's revolve upper body. Hands return to the mat, return to runner's lunge. Go ahead and step your left foot back into plank. Exhale, let's lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale, tuck our toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Now keep right shoulder over right wrist and let's open for side plank. Modify to the side of your right knee if you'd like. Make sure that you're not pressing weight down into your wrist or your right thumb. Exhale, come back around into that plank. Let's lift the right foot not too high, but then press back into three-legged dog. Lift to the ball of your left foot. Transition back into one-legged plank. Set the right foot back down and press back up into down dog. And then let's step the right foot through the hands, bringing us back into our lunge, but not for long. We're going to push our right leg straight, extend our left leg behind us, hip level. Allow your hands to form a little tripod with your right foot, and that's tripod balance. You want to move into half moon balance. You inch that right hand over so your right thumb is in a straight line with your right pinky toe. You start to roll that left hip open, adding that left arm high to the sky. Exhale, left hand down. If it's lifted, we'll step our left foot in. Toes close, heels apart. Now bend your knees like you've got a little tiny chair behind you and trying to sit your butt in the chair. And while you're sinking those hips, you're going to pull your knees closer together. And then you're going to lift your ribs from your thighs and add your arms alongside your ears. And there's our chair pose. And then from there, inhale, rise out of your chair. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, extend, exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot steps back into your lunge. Now once you feel it's nice and sturdy, let's lift upper body into high lunge. And then add our arms for crescent lunge. And let's place hands together at heart center. We're going to inhale off towards the right, and then exhale, left elbow tucks outside right thigh, and we keep rolling that right shoulder open to the sky. On our next exhale, come out of your twist, return to your lunge, and then proceed to walk yourself around into wide straddle, which has us facing the other side of our mat. Toes are in, heels are out, hands under shoulders. Inhale, lengthen, look out. And then exhale, let the elbows bend, the forearms drop, and see if you can get just a little bit more release. And then let's push down into the palms so the arms push straight. And we're going to raise our heels so we end up on that big toe knuckle. Press the heels down and rock back on your heels so you can lift up your toes and spread them open really wide. And then press every single toe down and raise your heels once again. Press the heels down and raise up those toes, spread them open. And then let your feet just melt into the mat. From there, let's see if we can bend our knees and pull our tailbone towards the mat. So we're just a really low squat. And then push through the palms so the arms go straight and the legs go straight. Inhale, flat back, look out. Exhale, let's come into our airplane straddle. And then inhale and rise to standing, bringing us into five-pointed star. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth, and then inhale for that sunflower. So we exhale, fold, and then inhale, growing open and strong like a sunflower. Once more, exhale, fold, and inhale, rise. Now let the right arm lower alongside your right thigh. Stretch that left arm even higher to the sky. And then try to inch your right hand farther down the outside of your right leg. And let's come back into our star. We're going to bring the arms closer together. And this time let's pass that right elbow under the left. Bend at the elbows so the back of your hands or your palms meet. And then keep lifting those elbows so they don't drop below your shoulders. see if we can lift them just a little higher, adding a tiny back bend. And then come back to neutral. We'll untwist the arms and we're back in our start. From there, we're turning right toes to the front end of our mat, aligning right heel with left arch. And again, think about being very tall and straight. And then bend the right knee. Right knee is out over the ankle without going past our toes. Feeling that long stretch across the heart. Now stretch the right arm a little further forward. Lift the right, lower the left. Turn your right palm to the sky, pushing to the palm. And then come back to warrior two. Now we'll pull that right leg straight and we're back to our starting position. So our triangle pose is about being open and flat, like we're pressed between two panes of glass. So start by pulling that left hip left and extending the right arm away from your left hip. Once we can't go any further in either direction, send the right hand low and the left hand high. Pressing that left hip slightly forward, left shoulder slightly back. And just breathe into all that space. Let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, start to bend the right knee and either place your forearm on your thigh or your right hand to the mat. Extended angle pose. Exhale. Bring that left hand down. Return to your runner's lunge. Send the right foot back into plank. Exhale, let's lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, let's move into plank. This time, left shoulder over left wrist. Remember, foundational hands, keep the weight out of your wrist and your thumb. And then reach that right arm high to the sky for side plank. Exhale, back around into plank. Cross back up into down dog. And inhale again to plank. Lift your left foot not too high and let's come up into three-legged dog. And then inhale, return to one-legged plank and set the toes down. Press back into downward facing dog. We'll step the left foot between our hands into runner's lunge. But we're not there long because we're pushing our weight forward onto the left foot as we straighten that left leg. Extending the right leg behind us hip level. And our hands form a tripod with our left foot. Remaining that way, or align your left thumb with your left pinky toe, roll your right hip open. And the right arm reach into the sky. Half moon balance. Exhale, right hand down if it's lifted, step the right foot in. Keep the toes close and the heels apart. And then we're starting to bend our knees like we're going to sit in that tiny chair. And as we're lowering the hips, we're pulling the knees closer and closer together. We're lifting ribs from thighs. We're adding arms alongside our ears. And then we're going to inhale and rise from our chair. And exhale, hands together at your heart. Let's come back into standing mountain pose. So, standing mountain pose helps us prepare for a standing balance. And we're going to work on dancer pose. So I want you to begin to shift your weight into your right foot. You want to really feel the full surface of your right foot pressing into the earth. Focal point for your eyes, belly button pulled in tight. Bend the left knee so your heel kind of pulls up behind you. And then place the inside of your left foot in the palm of your left hand and let your right arm come out in front. If you want to expand the dancer, you can lift that left leg a little higher, reaching that right arm up to the sky. As we exhale, let's come back into standing mountain pose. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, let the arms open and let them hook your hands together behind your back, whatever way works best for you. And while you're doing that, start to pull down with your hands as you draw the shoulder blades closer. Open your heart and open your throat. Inhale, neutralize our spine. Place your hands on your thighs. Let's bend the knees and just hinge forward. Bring your ribs close to your thighs with a flat back. And then I want you to just take your time and roll up. Let's try that again. So we're bending the knees. We're going to pull our ribs close to our thighs, flat back. And we round up. And then once we're back up, refine standing mountain pose. Begin to shift your weight into your left foot this time. Focal point for your eyes, belly button nice and tight. When you're ready, bend the right knee and place the inside of your right foot in the palm of your hand. Let your left arm come forward. And then if you wish to open your dancer, let's return to standing mountain pose. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, open the arms. Again, we're going to hook them together behind our back. Once done, we're pulling down. We're opening the heart, opening the throat. And then let's inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, begin to hinge forward. So we're going to pull our ribs closer to our thighs. Folding all the way down. Remember, you can bend your knees if you need to. Once your head drops down, try to lift those arms higher. And then exhale, let your hands release and float right down. So we're just like a rag doll. Let's step the right foot back and come into our lunge. And then once there, drop to the right knee and the top of the right foot. And reach high and touch the sky, coming into crescent. And then exhale, fold forward. We're going to bring both hands to the inside of our left foot and start to pull the top of our right thigh towards the mat. Let's keep the left knee over the ankle and see if we can ease a little closer to the mat. Want to feel this in the front of our right thigh and the back of our left thigh. And then see if you can take the left arm and just kind of thread it under that left leg and let the left knee fall open. So we're kind of on the edge of our left foot, and you should feel some interesting resistance in your left hip. And then we'll bring the knee upright once again. You can unthread that arm, press down into your palms, and then send the left leg behind you hip level. Push out through the heel of your left foot. Let's add the right arm forward, palm to the sky. We're back into spinal balance. And then try lifting your right foot so it's not helping your balance. And then bring your right foot down and your right hand down. See if you can tuck your right toes under, and we'll press up into three-legged dog. And then let's step the left foot down into full down dog. Inhale ourselves into a plank. You can hang out there or insert a push-up. And then come back up into downward facing dog. Now we'll step that right foot forward. Once we've got our lunge, let's go ahead and sink down onto the left knee and the top of the left foot. Reach high to the sky for crescent moon. And then exhale, fold forward. We want to bring both hands to the inside of that right foot and start to pull the top of our left thigh towards the mat, keeping the right knee over the ankle and then inching our way farther down. And then see about threading the right arm so it's under that right thigh. And then you're going to let the right knee start to open so that we are kind of on the outer edge of our right foot and breathe into that outside hip. And let's bring the knee upright once again. You can unthread your hand. Press down into those palms. We'll send the right leg behind us, hip level, push out through that right heel. Add the left arm forward, palm opening to the sky. And then see about lifting your left foot so it's not helping the balance. Then we'll bring the left foot down and the left hand down. Let's tuck left toes under and push up into three-legged dog. And then from there, let's bring that right foot down into full down dog. Let's inhale into a plank. And then as we exhale, we're going to lower really slowly to the count of 8, coming all the way down onto the belly. So we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, chest down, hips down. Head rests on the back of our hands. And then from there, let's stretch the left arm out straight and just roll onto your left side. Bend the right knee and think about pulling your heel up towards your bottom. And keeping your knees rather close together so that you're feeling a pretty deep stretch in the front of that thigh. Let's come back around onto the belly, still holding on to that foot. See if you can stretch the left arm a little longer and then lift that arm as you lift that right thigh. And let's come down and extend both arms and both legs again. And now we're going to roll onto our right side and bend the left knee, pulling your heel close to your bottom. Keeping the knees rather close together, feeling that stretch in the front of our thigh. And then go back onto your belly. And try to stretch that right arm a little bit farther as you lift the right. Try lifting that left thigh. And then we're back down in arms and legs. Stretch out long and straight. And now let's try bending both knees, bringing heels towards our bottom. Coming around with our hands and grabbing hold of what we can. So maybe you want to grab your feet, your ankles, your pant legs, or if you can't reach anything, that's okay too. And then I want to think about lengthening the spine, lifting the thighs, opening your heart. And let's release. Stretch everything long and straight. Stretch a little bit farther with your left arm and your right leg as you lift. Lower down and switch a little bit farther with right arm and left leg as we lift. And lower down. And then slide your hands in closer to your shoulders. Tuck your elbows in. Press to the tops of your feet and your hip bones. Lengthen your spine and rise into Cobra. And then from there, let's push all the way back. And let your chest drop through your knees, forehead to the mat, palms opening to the sky. Let's pass left arm through right armpit. Sink the shoulder all the way down. Breathe across the upper back and shoulder. out and switch. And then just stretch both arms straight ahead. Come back to foundational hands, scoop the belly, and let's round up for a nice strong cat. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your eye, and open your heart, cow. And then we're back to neutral spine, and that's going to allow us to have a seat. Now let's go ahead and sit on our right hip. We're going to start with our knees and our feet as close to our body as we can, and hang on to your left ankle with your left hand while sending right arm high to the sky. Try to stretch a little bit more towards the left, turning your right palm to the sky. And then letting those fingers walk out a little bit. And let's come back to neutral, let that hand float down. And we're gonna step our left foot across the bent right knee. Once it's in place, let that right hand walk a little further behind you so it's kind of close to your tailbone. And then press that upper left arm against inner left thigh. Inhale taller. Exhale, rotate at your waist. You can look over your shoulder. Then inhale the left arm high. Exhale, let it float down. Let's stretch the left leg out straight, but keep that right leg bent with the bottom of your foot pressed against inner thigh. Stretch towards the left ankle, side bend that way. And then lift up, set the right hand down. Again, heel of the hand close to the tailbone. Inhale, lift left arm. And then start to lift your left hip as you're pushing that left foot into the mat, turning left palm to the sky. And then let's exhale and sink all the way down. Once we're down, let's stretch out both legs nice and straight. Bounce your knees up and down a few times. And then let your legs relax, and let's walk the hands forward, push back through the tailbone, folding in half. And then we'll come back up. And now let's try sitting on the left hip, bending the knees. Knees and feet as close together as we can keep them. Right hand holds right ankle, left arm reaches high. We do that little side stretch over. And then try letting your right fingers walk a little further away. And then let's lift up and let that arm float down. And we'll step our right foot across the bent left knee this time. Once we've got it in place, let your left hand walk farther behind you so it's close to that tailbone, upper right arm against inner right thigh. Inhale taller. Exhale, rotate at the waist and over your shoulder. Then we'll inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, let that arm float down. Go ahead and stretch your right leg out straight, keeping the bottom of your left foot against that inner thigh. Reaching towards the right ankle, the left arm goes high and over. And lift the left hand, place it behind you on the mat, close to your tailbone. Inhale, start lifting the right arm, and then lifting that hip, pressing the bottom of your right foot to the mat. Turning right palm to the sky. And then exhale as we float down. And let's go ahead and stretch out both legs straight once again. Bouncing the knees up and down a few times. And then just letting them relax and folding forward. And then come back up. Let's take the legs wider. Push out through the heels of your feet and fold forward. Think about leading with your belly button. And then we're back up. And once we're up, let's bring both legs back together. And we'll bend our knees, place our hands behind our thighs. I want you to pull your shoulders down and away from your ears. Think about lifting your heart center, engaging your belly so that your back stays really straight, and then balance on your tailbone. When you're ready, start to extend your legs, go where you can without letting your back round. And then we can add the arms. going to slowly open all the way. Once we're all the way down, push out through your heels, stretch out through your fingertips. And then let's relax a little bit and bring left knee to chest. Let's extend left leg towards the sky. Walk your hands up as close to your ankle as you can. Think about pulling toes over your head. And then use your second and third fingers to hook around your big toe, or you can put your hand on the inside of that left ankle. Meanwhile, place your right hand on your right thigh to remind you not to lift your hip. As you're pulling your toes forward, start to open the leg out to the side as far as it will go without letting that right hip leave the mat. And then try opening the right arm and looking right. And then we'll bring the leg back up. Again, think about drawing it in closer and closer to your body. And then let's bend the right knee, place the right foot on the floor. And let's extend the left leg towards the sky. And I want you to slowly lift your hips. So you're basically in a one-legged bridge. And then we'll sink that down. And then once we're down, pull the right knee to your chest, extend the left leg out straight on the mat, and then let's extend that right leg towards the sky. Walking your hands as close to your ankle as you can, so you think about pulling your toes over your head. And then either using your second and third fingers to hook around your big toes, or putting your right hand on the inside of your right ankle. While you're pulling your toes forward, we're going to start to open that leg out to the side. And your left hand is pressing on the top of your left thigh to remind you not to let that hip leave the mat. So once you've got your leg out as far to the side as it will go, open that left arm and look left. And then let's bring the leg back up. And then once it's up, let's bend our knee, place our foot on the mat, extend the right leg to the sky, arms at our sides, palms to the sky, and then slowly lift up into our one-legged bridge. And then we'll slowly sink down. Let's rebend that left knee. Space your feet apart about hips distance, toes in, heels out. So just like we started, we're going to tighten the belly and peel up into our bridge. Keeping weight out of the neck. Lots of activation in the gluteals and the hamstrings. Absolutely no discomfort or pressure in our knees. And then while we're here, try clasping your hands under your body. Think about walking your shoulder blades a little closer together. Press down into your knuckles. And then release your hands and we'll slowly mount. And once we feel our spine is made all the way back to the mat, bring knees to chest for a nice close hug. Circle the knees a few times round and round. And then reverse. And then just rest your feet down. Let's cross our right leg over the left, open the arms wide, and now we're going to drop both of our knees to the left and look to your right. Let's come back up. Uncross and then change the cross of your legs. And let those knees drop to the right as we look left. Inhale back up. And let's uncross and bring the knees to the chest. Start to separate your knees, keep your big toes close. opening the knees even wider with the soles of your feet pressing together, and pull your heels closer to your body. We'll separate the feet, keep the knees bent, pull down with your hands and push up with your feet, keeping your spine relaxed, your shoulders relaxed, and let's add a few rocks. And then hold to center. And try stretching the legs straighter and opening them wider. And then let's pull them back together. Press out through your heels. And then knees up as you bend your knees. And rest your feet on the mat. Once they've made it down there, let's extend the legs out one at a time. And just find that place on your mat where you can really let go. And we're not feeling any pressure points. Arms at your sides, palms to the sky. And then just feel your breath making its way around the body. Seek out any places that remain tense or tight. Give them a little bit of extra attention. We don't own the earth. We are the earth's caretakers. We take care of it and all the things on it. And when we're done with it, it should be left better than when we found it. Let us set aside all of our anxious thoughts. Make a choice to live today with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and a hopeful heart. Spreading random acts of kindness to all sentient beings. We need to change the narrative that we've created in this world because it is not working. Know that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste. I thank you for joining me this morning. I hope that you feel relaxed, renewed, and actually powerful to face your day. Don't forget lots of sips of water throughout the day, and I will be back tonight to let you know what's taking place tomorrow. So stay healthy, stay safe, and stay kind. I'll see you soon.